Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn divisibility rules. Before learning this, let me just introduce to a question. Is 85 divisible by 2? You might be answering intuitively. Answer is no. Is 85 divisible by 5? आप intuitively बता दोगे yes. पर ये no और yes जो आंसर आया वो किस लॉजिक से आया? वो लॉजिक को कहा जाता है divisibility rules. So that's what we are going to learn today. So let's start with learning that. First of all, the basic numbers that we'll start with are 2 and 4. So divisibility rule of 2 and 4 are something that we are going to learn first. Let us consider a number 3564, which is 3564. Is this number divisible by 2? इसको check करने के लिए what we can do is we can write down 3564 as 3560 plus 4. Now all of we know that 3560 is divisible by 10. If a number is divisible by 10, then it must be divisible by 2. So हमें पता है कि 3560 is divisible by 2. तो बचा क्या? The only part which is left is 4. So you just need to check whether 4 is divisible by 2 or not, and that's why divisibility rule of 2 is last digit divisible by 2. When we talk about 3564, अब मुझे check करना है whether this number is divisible by 4 or not. What I can do is I can write down this number as 3500 plus 64. Great. Now we know that 3500 is divisible by 100. If a number is divisible by 100, then it must be divisible by 4. That's why you just need to check 64. If 64 is divisible by 4 or not. So divisibility rule of 4 says if last two digits are divisible by 4, then the entire number is divisible by 4. See, that's how fundamental works. So हमें पता है divisibility rule of 2, 4. Now let us consider these numbers. I'll pause this video for a couple of minutes. Try to get the answer if the divisibility rule of 8, 16, 5, 10 and 25 if you can find out. Thank you. So everyone must have tried and the answers are for 8, last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. For 16, last 4 digits should be divisible by 16. For 5, last digit should be divisible by 5. For 10, last digit should be 0. And for 25, last 2 digit should be divisible by 25. So these are the answers. The logic is similar what we did for 2 and 4. ठीक है, चलिए अब सोचते हैं what about 3 and 9. अगर मुझे कोई नंबर 3 या 9 से डिवाइड करना है तो कैसे कर पाऊँ? So let's take the same number. ठीक है, 3564. Now 3564 can be written as 3560 and 4 इन सबका summation. अब थोड़ा ध्यान से समझे हम तो 3000 is actually 1000 times 3. अब 1000 times 3 can be written as 999 times 3 plus 3. Of course, 500 is actually 100 times 5. 100 times 5 can be written as 99 times 5 plus 1 times 5. 60 is actually 10 times 60. It can be written as 9 times 6 plus 6. So that's how I can write down this entire number as like this. अब थोड़ा ध्यान से देखें. So the part which is in bracket has got 999, 99 and 9. All of these are divisible by 3. That means I don't need to check all the numbers which are in bracket. मुझे सिर्फ चेक करना है if 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4 is divisible by 3 or not. If that is divisible by 3, then the entire number is surely divisible by 3, and that's why divisibility rule of 3 says if summation of all digits divisible by 3, then the entire number is divisible by 3. What about 9? 9 has got also the same method because 9 में भी अगर आप ध्यान से देखें तो 999, 99 and 9, all of them are divisible by 9. That's why the entire number is divisible by 9. अगर आपका sum of digit is divisible by 9 है तो. So the same rule for 9, sum of digit should be divisible by 9. ठीक है. How about 11? It is an interesting rule. So let's try understanding 11. Yet again I am taking the same number 3564. Let's try to understand. Again, this number is 3560 and 4. Now I'll write down these numbers in a bit different way. So 3000 can be written as 3 into 1001 minus 3. 500 can be written as 5 into 99 plus 5. 60 can be written as 6 into 11 minus 6. 60 is 6 into 10, which is 6 into 11 minus 6. Now, if we consider these numbers, then again, the numbers which are in red bracket 1001, 999, 1001, 99 and 11, all of them are divisible by 11. तो आपको चेक क्या करना है, which is outside the bracket. अब outside the bracket में एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग बात हो रही है. 5 and 4 are positive, 3 and 6 are negative. So ultimately आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? You will have to take alternate number, उनका summation करना पड़ेगा, and then you have to subtract them. If that is 0 or divisible by 11, then the number is divisible by 11. For an example, in this case, alternate numbers are 3 plus 6, which is 9, and 5 plus 4, which is 9. If you subtract 9 from 9, it becomes 0. That means this number is divisible by 11. I'll just reiterate the entire rule. It says difference of summation of alternate numbers should be either 0 or divisible by 11. Then the number is divisible by 11. So we have seen rule of 2, 4, 3, 9 and 11. Now let us try to understand some of the composite numbers. उनका divisibility rule कैसे आता है? So let's take a number called 6. How can you say a number is divisible by 6 or not? See, 6 बनता कैसे है वो जानना बहुत ही जरूरी है. And every number is made of prime numbers. So 6 is made of 2 and 3. So if a number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then you can definitely say that number is divisible by 6. Let's take a bit big number. ठीक है, that is 24. अब 24 तो बहुत सारे तरीके से बनता है. It is made of 12, 2, 8 3 सा भी 24 होता है and 6 4 सा भी 24 होता है. So 12 and 2 लेना चाहिए, 8 and 3 लेना चाहिए कि 6 and 4 लेना चाहिए. Here we need to understand that we need to take co-prime numbers, या तो फिर वो number जिनका LCM 24 हो. So when you take 12 and 2, वो part नहीं चलेगा because their LCM is 12 and not 24. या फिर in the other word, 12 and 2 are not co-prime numbers. If you want to understand what are co-prime numbers, you can see the video in the link given. If you want to check 36, so again 36 बहुत सारे तरीके से बनता है, but you need to find out two co-prime numbers whose multiplication is 36, या तो फिर दो ऐसे नंबर जिनका LCM 36 निकलता हो. So answer is 9 and 4. If you talk about 12, that becomes 3 and 4. So you don't have a rule for 12. आपको चेक करना होगा if a number is divisible by 3 and 4 both, then the number is divisible by 12. So when we talk about 60, 60 is actually 12 5 but you don't have a rule for 12. So 12 के लिए वापस आपको चेक करना पड़ेगा 3 and 4. So for 60 you will check 3, 4 and 5. This is the divisibility rules theory. I hope everyone has understood. Now let us take some questions. The first question is 24576 24,576 divisible by 24? See, here you need to check 24. और हमें पता है कि 24 का डायरेक्ट रूल तो नहीं पता. So that's why we need to check, is the number divisible by both 3 and 8? Let's check. For 3, sum of digit should be divisible by 24. इस नंबर के अगर आप sum of digit करोगे तो 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 6, which is 24, is divisible by 3. That's why this number is divisible by 3. And if you talk about 8, you have to check last 3 digit, which is 576. Is it divisible by 8? Yes, it is divisible by 8. That means this number is divisible by both 3 and 8. And if a number is divisible by both 3 and 8, it must be divisible by 24. So answer is yes, it is divisible by 24. Next question. If a number 7346 x34y is divisible by 72, find out x plus y. Interesting question. Here you need to understand that this number is divisible by 72, and for 72 you have to find out two co-prime numbers whose multiplication is 72 and they must be 8 and 9. So you need to check this number should be divisible by 8 and 9 both. If this number is divisible by 8, that means 34y must be divisible by 8. And if 34y should be divisible by 8, in that case y has to be 4 because 344 is divisible by 8. Now, if this number is divisible by 9, That means 7 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus x plus 3 plus 4 plus y, which is 27 plus x plus y. That should be divisible by 9. Now we know from the above statement that y is 4. So if we put y as 4, 31 plus x should be divisible by 9. In that case, x must be 5 because we know 36 is divisible by 9. So x is 5 and y is 4. You are asked what is the value of x plus y. So answer is 9. X plus y will be 9. That's something that you should understand. Next question, you must be able to answer this question. Take a 1 minute pause, try to answer the questions and check whether you are correct or wrong. If a number is divisible by both 4 and 6, it must be divisible by 24. This statement is false because 4 and 6 are not co-prime numbers. If a number is divisible by 4 and 6, you can say it must be divisible by 12 because 4 and 6 का LCM होता है 12 and not 24. The second question is if a number is divisible by both 3 and 8, it must be divisible by 24. This is absolutely true. हमें पता है 3 and 8 they are co-prime number and 3 8s are 24. If a number is divisible by 5, its square must be divisible by 25. This statement is true. See, you can assume that number to be 5x. अगर एक number 5x है तो उसका square हो जाता है 25x square and 25x square has to be divisible by 25. And finally, if a number is divisible by 40 and 60, it must be divisible by 120. That statement is also true because when you take LCM of 40 and 60, it turns out to be 120. So this is what we had to learn about divisibility rules. We have learned about the basics, the prime numbers. We've learned about the composite numbers. We have done some questions. I hope you have understood this. See you in the next video. Thank you.